I could only hope as a candidate to have an interview with someone like you, where I think the interview would actually be very fun and spontaneous and authentic. So, we got a great comment from Aaron Fleck out there. He said, there's folks out there like himself who have a lot of passion, but they can't get past the first barrier of the resume piece. So it's hard to reach the face-to-face interview. And I understand that is really hard, but we didn't really prep for this question, but any thoughts off the cuff on that?
Earning the interview is critical. And the things that you can do, and I think you said the questioner's name was Aaron. Is that right, Aaron?
It is Aaron, yes.
Aaron. So Aaron, what I would recommend to you is, I actually published a little checklist on this, and Chris, you were kind enough to promote that as well. But I have
Awesome.
a pre-interview checklist. And one of the things I'll recommend to you, Aaron, and any job seeker out there is put yourself in the role. Like if you were a sales development rep, if you were a salesperson, one of the main things that you're going to need to do is do a lot of outreach inside of a company to get multi-threaded, to communicate to the entire buying group, et cetera, et cetera. And so you can show the interview panel or the hiring manager that you have this aptitude by doing this ahead of the interview. If you're applying for an SDR role, reach out to other SDRs on the team and ask for 5 minutes. Hey, I'm interviewing for the role. Was hoping to learn a little bit more about the day-to-day. I've got a few other questions for you. Can you give me 5 minutes tomorrow? Reach out to a handful of SDRs, SDR managers, salespeople at the company, and build what we call a POV, build your perspective on that account. So that way, when you finally reach out to the hiring manager, which is the next thing I'll recommend, reach out directly to the hiring manager and tell him or her, hey, I just applied for your role, and here's why I'm excited about it. I talked to Alex, I talked to Vivi, and I talked to Karen, and here's what I learned. And I'm going to be a really good fit for your role because I hit the X, Y, and Z. Looking forward to the conversation. And that's how you can kind of collect more information, do the things that 99% of people are unwilling or unable to do, and set yourself above the crowd, aside from like formatting your resume and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at a resume in years. I look at LinkedIn profiles and I looked at the communications that come across my desk, like directly to me or directly to our hiring managers. And those are the people that float to the top of the pile, frankly. So yes, have a polished resume. Yes, write good cover letters. But for the most part, just be proactive into the people that you're going to be working with. And it's a huge, it takes a lot of effort. You can't do this for every company that you apply to. I know that. But for the ones that are, in your top 5 list, treat it like it's an account that you're trying to penetrate. Treat it like it's a deal you're trying to close. Go and cast a wide net for the cast of characters out there and learn what it's actually like to work at the company.
I love that, for the cast of characters out there. Beautiful alliteration, very poetic.